Who are we? We are citizens standing up for what we believe is right. We are people that want and need change. How many of you are unsatisfied with your lives, your careers, your husband or wife? The question is as simple as one word. Why? Why are you and will you be unsatisfied with your life? I will tell you why. You fill yourselves up with hope and dreams. You watch the lives of the media. You sit there and think to yourself, why can't my life be like that? People fill themselves up with this dream of living in a fantasy world, and then once they realize that their lives are far from that fantasy, they are suddenly unsatisfied with their lives, not even appreciating what they actually have. Ivan Dmitrich, an average man, went to work every day. He would come home every day to a wife and had a nice home. Notice that I said had. On June 24, 2009, Ivan Dmitrich went outside into a field and hung himself. He took away his own life. And do you know why? Some of you may think he had a terrible life, possibly lost his job or his wife. Well, no, that was not the case for Ivan. He killed himself due to a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket! Can you imagine that? He took his own life because he was suddenly disappointed and unsatisfied with it because he was not a wealthy man. Do you think that there was ever a time when that man stepped outside, and smelled that fresh air and the smell of flowers sweeping through the wind, and actually took the time to see all the beautiful colors of the earth, the blue sky, the green leaves? No, he did not. Money was a dictator in his life. Money controlled him, and that is a very sad thing. If I was elected as your leader, no one will have to stress over the issue of money. We will work together to change the system. No one should let money control their lives. There was also a case when a peasant and his wife cannot afford to put food on their table. They were actually debating on whether they should kill their dog because their only options were that they feed themselves or their dog. What option would you pick if you were under pressure by that kind of a decision? After they realized how much they actually loved that dog, they put their money situation behind them and decided to keep the dog because she was their companion. I do not want my citizens to feel pressured into making a decision as difficult as that. What are we? We are beings that constantly need and want change in order for our minds to grow and to think outside of what we know. We live in a world that confuses us when we are making decisions of what we think is right or wrong. Of course, thinking and feeling are two different things. We live together in this world, trying to get along with others, having the instinct of knowing between right and wrong. There was once a very brave boy. He did not socialize much with others and always kept his nose inside his book. So when that boy saw that a girl was about to get hurt by people from a gang, he stood up for her, even though he knew the consequences that he would have to face, and risked his own life only because he was able to tell the difference between right and wrong. He is still alive, but he is in the hospital suffering from a serious injury. He was stabbed in the back and is now paralyzed because of the injury. But yet he still keeps his head up high and says, I did the right thing, and I do not regret what I did. If I was elected as your leader, I would award the people that chose to do the right thing, not because they felt that they had to, but because they wanted to. You live your life according to the choices you make and the way you want to deal with the consequences. Even if you come from nothing, you can always find something out of nothing. Celeste Caposario came from a world of nothing, but yet she is able to give the greatest gift of all, which is the gift of words. Language, communication, and words are the key to your success. You can determine your future. We will work together to make sure that you can do whatever you choose, as long as you have the will and determination in order to do so.